Guys, super thrilled this morning to have Dr. Parviz Rashvand with me to discuss what is a woman through the science and lens of quantum. Dr. Parviz, welcome.
Sure, thank you very much. This is a very interesting subject because the way creation works is different than what comes to the mind of people. The brain of a person wants to interpret what is happening. The truth, however, is different. I did this lecture twice before, and the response was absolutely incredible. It's time to awaken our people, both men and women, about the truth, so we become more knowledgeable, and as a result, we become better people for who we are. We need to create balance in our societies for a better future to be created for us, so we all are responsible. This lecture, this talk is designed to just give additional information to general population who want to know more. If you look at the fetal development of both genders at the very early stages, there's no difference. During the fetal development, there's a primary tube. If later on, some sort of biochemical compound which mimic androgenic hormones are produced, this tube turns into male genitalia. Otherwise, automatically it turns into a female one. So now we have a boy or a girl. There's another process happened in the brain, in the central nervous system of the little fetus to know that I am a boy or I am a girl. This is a different story. So at the fetal level, there's actually no difference. Little bit of a biochemical compound is produced and then turns a woman into a man in future.
Amazing.
So, if you look at the nature of the creation at this level, there is polarity everywhere. We have minus and plus. We have up and down. We have cold and heat.
Correct.
We have woman and man. We have yin and yang. Yeah. So this is all to create some sort of balance by complementing each other, as if in case of woman and a man, they fulfill each other to become a more complete unionship of both together. Because the whole goal of the creation is to create balance so life can appear and thrive. Without balance, there is no life taking shape, so there will be no use for having this universe with all its magnificent scales.
True.
In traditional Chinese medicine, women are considered as yin. This is blood. This is root. Whereas man is yang. I'm sure mostly people are familiar with the concept of yin and yang, fulfilling 50% of a circle, and a little bit of a yin in the yang and a little bit of a yang in yin. So they are interconnected. They're parts of each other. The same thing happens at every level in this creation level of universe. So when we look at a man, we consider wind, fire, whereas a woman is the root of the tree. Yeah, we'll talk about this a little bit more in details in just a few minutes. So if we look at women, there is a lot of influence from women on men. They always say behind every successful man, there is a woman who's supporting it. And that is absolutely true. Remember, we're supposed to complement each other. We can never be fulfilled if we stay alone. So women can tolerate more pain. You are a mother. They say the pain of giving birth is the most horrendous kind of pain could any human ever experience. It is obvious that no man could ever go through pain like that. They won't survive. But women, of course, they survive. They have soft body. They have very flexible body. They comfort their male partner. So because of the softness, because of the frequency, because of the energy, when a man puts arms around the body of his woman, he feels more complete. He feels calmer. If you look at, for example, university students who live together, boys, you go to their apartment, it's not clean. Dishes are compiled in the kitchen. You see hair falling down on the bathroom floor everywhere, and the home is not organized. Imagine suddenly they bring in a roommate female. Everything becomes organized, as if the man wants to show himself that I feel more complete having you around me. This is the energetic influence of the woman.
100%. That's why they always say, you know, when you walk in a home, if there's a woman that lives there, that home is, the special touches in that home is due to a woman.
Exactly. Now, if we talk about the element of yin in a woman, it means root of the tree. That brings safety and security. Safety and security is a part of the fundamental instinct any creature needs to survive. Yeah, so it's this element of safety is really important. Imagine a little bird creates a nest to lay eggs. Suddenly, it realizes that there's a snake wandering around. This egg processing thing will completely stop. It cannot process it anymore because now there's a threat. The safety and security is gone. So having a woman at home creates safety and security element for everybody to enjoy it. So this brings hope to the families because it brings the idea of the family. Yeah. Now in quantum science or in quantum approach, a woman has the potential of giving birth. What does that mean? This means without a woman, no generations could ever continue. Men cannot do that, although they are a part of this process, but it's not the job of a man. So women have additional credits for being able to do that. Plus, despite scientists who don't believe in soul, in quantum and even in plasma physics, we prove that soul exists. And of course, it's not a material presentation, but it looks like a magnetic field. So at the plasma level, they measure it. They see the soul. Yeah. But in regular teachings of physics and medicine and biology, they never talk about it because the idea of science explaining our medicine is based on material science. It doesn't show anything beyond the matter. Anything you see, you touch, you measure is acceptable. Otherwise, no. So scientists reject the idea of soul, which is completely irrelevant with the science today, with the knowledge today. So we look at the process of getting pregnant and opening up an idea of a new birth will happen soon. But this little fetus that grows in the beginning, there is material, soul related to the matter. So we have, for example, this table, although it's not breathing, but it has some sort of vibration at the soul level, but it's very, very thin and small. It only belongs to that. But if it is moving and is a biological entity, and the higher it gets to become human, the soul starts to expand. So in the very beginning, in the fetus, there is no spiritual soul yet. At some moment, let's say, they talk about probably the 3rd month or something like that, soul enters that fetus. This is not the physical soul. This is the spiritual soul.
Yes.
But one question, from where? How? Because souls live apparently in another dimension of existence. It's not in this world. In this world, soul by itself cannot exist. It has to be within a physical body to be able to present itself. So soul has to be imported from another dimension where the souls are. How? Through a door, through a portal. So it means the other side of the womb of the future to be a mother must be connected to another dimension of life. So think about a portal, a black hole, something to connect through a quantum leap, this physical body into the other dimension where the souls are. So men could never have anything like that. This idea of becoming a mother requires that woman to have unconditional love because she's going to give everything from her body, her youth, her longevity, her resources, later on all her time, all her effort, everything to focus on that little child that was grown inside this woman and now been born and in the arms of the woman to grow for potentially to become something really amazing. It will never happen when unconditional love is not there. Unconditional love means I give without any expectations. That sounds like the soul of the Creator, because I don't believe in God of religion, but God definitely exists because the entire quantum physics is based on consciousness, awareness, knowledge with intention. So we can talk about what is God in another podcast, but if we put the God of religion aside and we look at the truth about God or the Creator, it's something that gives without being finished, gives unconditionally. If somebody commits a crime, the Creator doesn't say, okay, because you did this crime, from now on you're not allowed to taste food and to enjoy your food anymore. It's not like that. There's no judgment in that. It gives without any expectation to return. Like a mother or father who are madly in love, yeah? Because the combination of the parents creates a safe environment for this little thing to grow in it. And the safer it is based on the unionship of the parents, the better chance for this little thing, the fetus, or to be the newborn, to develop their stronger root. The stronger the root is, the higher the tree will go in future. So this is the element of safety and security. A lot of the time I talk about conscious parenting. This is to explain further about how important it is for these two people to stay in complete unionship for creating a better quality of safety and security. Women, therefore, not only are the root in this family, which is the element of safety and security, they also have access to other dimensions. No man could ever reach to that point. So if we look at the value of the woman now we understand why we should respect women, why they say women first, because they deserve to be first, why they say you have to treat a woman fairly, because they deserve to be treated, because they are resembling the purest vibration of the soul of the Creator. Now, this is about a balanced reaction, because both man and woman could act out of the balance, could act like a dictatorship at home, could shout, could become snobby, could turn their back. That's a different story. We're not talking about that. The result of the action should create better balance, because the whole creation, as I said earlier, is about creation of life in a balanced environment. Imbalances, if Earth was bigger or smaller, sun was closer or further away, or any other condition, life would never be the same as we experience it now. So this keeping the balance is really important. So if the man and the woman put aside their judgment and they look at the truth, now they understand the reason to respect the creation.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you for that. Thank you for shedding light on that. And how quantum has such a role in defining what is a woman. Thank you for that, Dr. Parviz. Really.
It's a pleasure.
I'd like to do another podcast on conscious parenting. I think that is a really good one to help with all of us parents out there and parents to be. Thank you again for today.
It's a pleasure.
The pleasure was ours. And until next time. Thank you for listening in, everybody.